Greetings, I'm Epictetus, and this is Epic Tech. It's a few minutes before sunrise, and I figured let's make the most of the day and get a few things out of the way before we actually, have the sun come up and we need it. First of all, I'll let you know, this is my second attempt at episode 2. Being that it took 2 attempts at episode 1 and 2 attempts at episode 2, I'm really starting to wonder. No, it's just been bad luck. The first time I tried episode 2, I didn't get any game audio. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen this time. But I got it, for me, but it didn't show up in the recording. And I'm watching right now. I'm watching my audio meter, and I am actually getting sounds, and I can see the meter move when sounds happen. The advantage of playing through twice is you get to kind of redo things in a better way. I learned lots of things in my previous attempt at episode 2. But I also, before we get to those things, I also learned some things from you guys. Specifically, now I already knew about the drone. If you hit F5, you get this little drone guy. Hello, sir. And it's an actual drone that flies around. It's a physical thing, but it kind of works like a spectator mode in Space Engineers or Medieval Engineers, except for it's a part of the game, and it's actually limited by distance. Now, I can even press F to open that up and fly out the window, and I could actually stay in the safety of the base here and work on things outside. So I can, for example, disassemble this steel block. Now, I want to show you something. If I disassemble this steel block right now, I'm going to get 3 steel plate. And that's going to come in a few moments. So the next question you have is, wait a minute, if you can just do that and there's no danger, then that's really cheaty. Well, there is a limit to this. If I try and go over to this tree over here, see how I start losing signal? And eventually it just goes away. There's also certain things that you simply cannot do while you're in spectator mode or using the drone. For example, if I switch to my gun, it's my character that shoots, not the drone. Actually, I was kind of curious can I shoot myself? Oh, I can shoot my drone and he explodes. That's kind of cool. Luckily, you have infinite number of drones. So let's go to repair and go fix the door that I probably damaged. I did. Okay. So, as I mentioned before, there's disassemble and there's deconstruct. Disassemble gives you back the whole block that you're taking apart, while deconstruct gives you parts. And we just got parts. Well, the problem is disassemble only works on blocks that you own, and it only has a chance to return the whole block on public structures. Well, it turns out we are technically on a public structure. If I switch this to private, I now own this, and I can take my drone out here, and we'll make sure we're on disassemble mode, and we'll break this, and I get 1 steel block. And I get another steel block. That's a whole block. That's handy. These blocks right here, this whole destroyed shapes, you get back a destroyed shape, which isn't really useful when you're building something new. So I'm actually going to switch to deconstruct, and that gives me a steel plate instead. Not a huge advantage, but that's okay. So now that you have learned all about those things, let's talk about some other things, like the fact that we just got some spoiled food. not exactly sure when it happened. If I notice it in the video, I'll highlight it so you guys can see that it got spoiled while we were standing there. I knew it was going to spoil quickly, and so I put it on my hotbar in hopes of catching that moment in the video. But we need that spoiled food in order to make nutrient solution. Nutrient solution is required to make farm blocks like the ones that we have out there. In order to make a new farm, we're going to need farm blocks, which, okay, you get the idea. We're also going to need, in order to make this, purified water. Now we have a little bit over in the lockers here that we got in our crash pod, but we're going to need more than that. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a thing to get purified water. So if we go to devices, we're going to find the water generator. Now, a water generator is going to require some fuel. We'll make that too. And we'll be able to put that in the water and get some, well, we'll get water out of it. It'll purify the water and give it to us. It's pretty simple. Okay. Cool, huh? The other thing I want to do is start making cement blocks, because these things are cheap. So if we look in here, we're going to find that we have a whole bunch of crushed stone. If we go over to blocks, we can turn crushed stone into cement and then cement into concrete blocks. I'm going to hit Control click on that, and I'm going to make 100 concrete blocks because I plan on making a larger base. If not today, then soon. So one other issue. It's very cold out here at night, which is not good for plants. I am sad to say. So our plants died, and that's because we didn't provide them with warmth. That's something that we need to do. So we're going to have to do an inside farm of some kind. There he is. What? Ah! The heck are you? Great. And I'm poisoned. I also discovered that there's another way to deal with poisonous bite other than that serum stuff that I was using last time. And I've got it nearby. Did I just drive past it? Nope, it's right over here. This stuff right here, take that too. That stuff right there, this textured plant protein. Apparently, if you eat it, it fixes the, oh, now I have food poisoning. Great. Okay. So I went from a poisonous bite to food poisoning. Okay. Oh, this is for food poisoning and poisonous bite. Well, I'm gonna have to use the pills anyway. Okay. Well, I thought I had it all figured out. Apparently I did not. Let's go set up that water purifier like I was trying to do originally. Okay, water generator. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. What are you? Hello there. Oh, he has spoiled food. Nice. Let's give it an energy source, and this will start generating water over time. And we just basically got to come back and check it every once in a while. Just that simple. So, ah! Okay, that's really not what I wanted to do. But hey, let's mine some stuff with the drone. Okay. So we'll hit F5, and now we can actually fly down here with the drone and grab some copper. Cool, huh? And then we don't have to try and figure out how to get out of there, which is nice. So I'm actually thinking I want a new base. I started to do that in my first attempt and screwed a few things up. But I think now that I've gotten a try at it, I want to do it again. So this is a base starter, and I don't know what the advantage of using a base starter is over just making a core. I think I already have a core. Yeah, I have a core right here. And a core is what you use to start any vehicle or base. Let's just do this. Last time I used the base starter and worked fine. I'm kind of curious to see if it'll work without the base starter. Good grief. Really? Every time I drive by here. Okay, you can't just put down a core. Can I put down a concrete block and then attach it? Okay, I guess we do need the base starter. So the base starter is what lets you, well, start a base. But you can replace the core if it gets damaged. Or destroyed. So let's go get a base starter. Alright, so if we dump a core in there, and we click on base starter, it doesn't really need anything other than the core. It just turns a core into a base starter. That's really not exciting. Okay. Of course, the other question is, where do I want to place... Because this is nice over here, too. Yeah. Or I could go up on this hill. Can't get very far away. It's funny. I've had an actual drone. Like a real remote control quadcopter. And the range is a lot more than this. I mean, I've had it so far away, I was a tiny little dot on the screen. Ah! I knew I heard a bad sound. Jeez. Oh, great. Now they're mad at me, too. Come on. Come at me, bro. Jeez, really? Holy cow. Anything else after me? No. Okay. So, that was fun. At least I didn't get poisoned, too. So I'm thinking maybe a little bit away from the water. Have our own little beachfront property here. Yeah. How about we'll go right underneath this tree? I like this. Okay. So let's set down this base starter and get our base started, as it were. And there we go. So it kind of clears the area around it, which is handy. And then we can start placing blocks around it. And I've found that these concrete blocks are really cheap, which is great. Cheap is good, especially when you want to build big. I also discovered that you can make a whole line by clicking and dragging. Hi, guys. Right, let's make sure this is completely embedded. Just walk right onto it. That's always nice. Actually, I'm kind of curious what will happen. Oh, it just refuses to place the block. That's fine. So, another thing to be aware of, as soon as you place down this core, things are going to start attacking. So we need to be ready for that. We'll make it look pretty later. Don't worry about it. Now, the other thing I want to be able to do is get a turret on this, because a turret is going to really help us defend our core. But a turret needs power, and a turret needs a whole lot of other things. So let's head back and build as much as we can. Okay, let's go for... We're going to need a fuel tank and a generator. And some sort of storage device. And I don't think we have anything... Maybe we do. I don't know. Ooh, an elevator. I'm going to unlock that because eventually I'm going to do that. Going to need grow lights and a cannon turret. And it'd be nice to have a shuttered door. Ooh, armor locker. All kinds of fun stuff. Oh, I can do my sniper rifle. Yay. Ah, here we go. Cargo blocks. And an ammo box. There we go. That'll be helpful. And I want an ammo box and a cargo box. Oh, let's make an armor locker. Should probably get some lights for down there too. And I definitely want a sniper rifle with a bunch of bullets. I think for now I'm going to put this armor locker in here. We're not going to be hanging out here all that much. So the armor locker lets us go in and change out our locker. You can't change without an armor locker, but it also allows us to put on things like the EVA boost. So if we place that in here, you can see that we lose a little bit of acceleration, a lot of armor value, a little bit of heat protection, but it gives us more cold protection. This is not helpful at all. Here, I'll leave it in the locker, but we don't want that. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe we'll find some better ones later. Sniper rifle is great. 44 shots. Okay. Oh, and then we also need... Let's grab some more fuel. That should be enough for now, and we'll come back and get the rest in a bit. Okay, let's get some power in here. Go like that. Put some fuel in here. And did I not grab the turret? Didn't I grab a turret? I thought I told it to make a turret. I think I researched the turret and never told it to make one. That's great. Yep, okay. I was afraid of that. I put enough into my base that they now recognize it as a threat. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to stop that guy. Probably can. We'll see. Let me at least tell this to make a turret really fast. Go. How fast can you go? It's going to be too long because you don't get a whole lot of time once these drones start coming. So let's get over here and try to shoot him down. Yep, there he is. Where is he? There he is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just one more shot. Oh, my. Okay, you. Give me your stuff. Did he even... I wonder if he even shot at my base at all. I never saw him take a shot. Nice. He saw me as a bigger threat than the base. Cool. Okay. Let's get going back. Go get that turret set up. And then we don't even really have to worry about it that much. And the sun is heading toward the downward position. Oh, it's always that jump. Well, how did he get there? Not underwater yet. He must have rolled down. That's odd. Okay. Okay. Let's get some ammo into there. Not that. That's my sniper rifle. That into there. And we'll put some fuel into here. And then we're going to put our... You know what? Let's go ahead and put a roof on this. Why not? This area we're not going to be hanging out in. We just need to defend it. Eventually we'll probably move this back underground. But not quite ready to do that yet. And we'll go ahead and set that up there. Now, if I hit P and I turn on the power, take off my helmet, and then we can just hit fill all. Don't even need to do that. Alright, let's see. Devices, cannon turret, access. There we go. So we can manually control this if we want to. But we can also... It's by default set up to attack everything except prey. So that over there, these guys are prey. Everything else it'll attack. Okay, good stuff. I think we've made some good headway at the beginning of this episode. But it is getting toward nighttime. Just kind of... How do you... Maybe that's where... Okay. Can it get down further than it can? It can. Yay. I know I technically don't need to do this, but concrete is so cheap. And it just kind of bugs me that it's floating there, you know? Okay. Oh, I forgot about our water thing. Nice. Okay. 12 water jugs will do a lot. I think that's 120 bottles of water. So we're going to go and make some stuff. Alright, as the sun sets and it gets darker, I don't like to record in the dark because, well, you guys don't like it when I record in the dark. So I'm going to try and do as much manual labor and stuff we've seen before overnight as possible. And if anything exciting happens, I'll do my best to record it. Well, I got the final shot, I guess. That was nice. Thank you, Mr. Turret. I like you now. Good morning, neighbors. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? So where are you headed? Okay. Overnight, I have done some moving. Our assembler, our constructor, whatever this thing is now over here. And we've got plenty of all the things. That's all. So, actually, that's right. I was going to start up a little bit more concrete block. There we go. You know, just a little bit more. Like 100 more. So I was thinking to myself, how do I want to lay this out? And I thought, I want to protect all of this stuff. So this is going to be kind of as deep in my base as possible, completely surrounded by cement, concrete, and that sort of thing. And I thought that was kind of a neat little... Oh, drones. Really? Okay. We'll deal with some drones. I believe they're going to come from that direction again. They seem to always come from that direction. Not entirely sure of that this time. Are they going to come at all? Oh, here they come. Sniper rifle first. They're going to pop up over that hill. How do you see them first? Oh, that was a horrible... Not only was that a horrible shot, I missed entirely. Really? Okay. Well, I'm going to hurry over there because they don't give you much time to pick up that stuff. Now, where's the first one? I'm betting it rolled down the hill or something. Ooh, there's an outpost. I wonder if that's where the drones are coming from. Okay, don't fall over the edge, please. Oh. What is going on out there? It's another one of their drones. And it's coming straight toward me. Can I even hit him from here? Probably not. It's probably way... Oh, current range 308 meters. So, yeah. He's way out of range. He's just doing his own thing over there. Eventually, we're going to have to go over there and take that over. What is that? I think we have some stuff we're going to end up having to do. But not yet. We'll save that for another episode. Okay, so as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted, my thought is I'm going to have this base kind of drill into the mountain behind us, as well as get a little bit taller here. So eventually I will replace this cannon in this area with kind of a deck of sorts. You know, be able to hang out here and enjoy myself. But all the business end will be inside the mountain. All of our workshop and that kind of thing. Which means I'm going to have to do a fair amount of digging. Now, I'm not going to try and do all the digging right now, because soon, and very soon, I hope, we are going to actually have ourselves a Tier 2 drill. And that's going to make much quicker work of all this. Not to mention that there are drill attachments for ships, and I am definitely going to make a hover vehicle in the next episode. There's not enough time this episode, or else I would. I just realized the hitbox on this thing is not what it looks like it is. You cannot stand in that space. It's okay. Oh, that's right, and I'm level 7 now. Let's see what else I can make. I can make an enhanced assault rifle, and I can make a portable work light. Yay, the drill D2. I thought it was higher level than that. We're making one of those right now. There is absolutely no reason not to jump right on that. There it is. Oh, hang on. Let me put my drill in there. Don't do that. Come on, don't waste your time on that. I've already got one that you can take apart. There. Because I really don't want the old one once I get the new one. We're also going to need some drill charges. Okay, let's check this guy out. So, reload. Oh, look at that bad boy. And now we actually have 5 different options. We've got filler, which will actually create dirt. Stone removal and resource mining is the same as before, and flattening. So check this guy. I haven't actually used this yet, I just saw it. And you don't even have to get very close. You just fire at it from a distance, too. Is that not a beautiful thing, or what? I want to make that lower. Let's see, if I do this... will it then let me flatten it lower? Yes, it will. I think. Okay, well, we'll just do at least some of it this way. Yeah, I know I can't drill the concrete blocks. Wasn't really trying to. Now, I can just go ahead and put in this. And I'm out. Okay. So much more room. All right. I think we're going to have to be done for this episode, sadly. It's just the way it is. That has got to be the ugliest looking building I have ever made. I definitely need to do something about that. As I was saying, if you enjoyed this episode, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to make sure you don't miss any more episodes, hit that little alarm bell. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Drop by the Discord channel server. Link in the description. Oh, there's so many things to do. Make sure and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Give me some suggestions. Like I said, I'm new to this game. I'm learning it as we go along. But we're having some fun. And I hope that you're enjoying watching me make a mess of things. And as always, I'll see you next time on Epic Tech.